Hi everyone, welcome to Spacious Dev. My name is Michael, and thank you for joining me for the first episode of this series, Python Fundamentals for Beginners. In this series, we are going to explore everything you need to know about Python, one of the most popular and easiest languages to learn, especially if you are just starting out. Whether you're looking to build websites, automate tasks, analyze data, or even dive into machine learning, Python has got you covered. But before we jump into writing code, let's take a step back and answer the question, why Python? Python is a high-level, general-purpose programming language that was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. It's known for its simple syntax, which makes it easier to read and write, even for beginners. That's one of the main reasons why Python is often recommended as the first programming language to learn. But Python isn't just for beginners. Professionals use it too. From software developers to data scientists, Python has become a go-to language across many industries. So, what can you do with Python? Well, quite a lot actually. Python is incredibly versatile. You can use it for web development. Think of websites like YouTube and Instagram. You can use it for data analysis and visualization, machine learning and artificial intelligence, game development, automation like writing script to handle repetitive tasks. And that's basically just scratching the surface. Now, let's talk about the history of Python. Python was developed by Guido van Rossum as a hobby project in the late 1980s. He wanted to create a language that emphasized code readability and allowed programmers to express their idea in fewer lines of code. The first version of Python was released in 1991, and since then it has grown massively in popularity. One of the Python strengths is its large community of users who contribute to its development and create libraries and frameworks that make it even more powerful. Over the years, Python has continued to evolve, but it has always maintained its core principle, simplicity. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, if Python is so easy, can it really be used for serious work? The answer is a resounding yes. In fact, some of the biggest tech companies in the world use Python as a core part of the operations. Here are just a few examples. Google. Python is one of Google's main programming languages, used for everything from system administration to machine learning. Netflix. Netflix uses Python for data analysis and to help personalize your recommendations. Instagram. Instagram's backend is built using Python, allowing the platform to scale to millions of users worldwide. Spotify. Python helps Spotify analyze data to provide users with music recommendations and personalized playlists. These are just a few examples of how Python is being used at the highest level. So when you learn Python, you are learning a language that's used by top companies around the world. So why is Python so great for beginners? Well, it all comes down to its design. Python was built with simplicity in mind. Here are a few reasons why Python is one of the best languages to start with. Number one, simple and clear syntax. Python code reads almost like English. You don't have to worry about complex syntax or a lot of punctuation. This makes it easy to understand even if you've never written a line of code before. Number two, large community and resources. If you ever get stuck, there is a huge community of Python developers out there who have probably faced the same problem. You have tons of tutorials, forums, and resources to help you along the way. Number three, plenty of libraries. Python has a massive libraries ecosystem, which means you can easily import pre-built code for specific tasks like web scraping, data analysis, or building machine learning models. All these factors make Python a great choice if you are getting started with programming. So, what can you expect from this series? Over the next few episodes, we'll break down the basics of Python step by step so that by the end of this series, you will have a solid foundation to build on. We'll cover topics like setting up Python on your system, writing your first Python script, understanding variables, data types, and user inputs, working with loops and conditionals, and eventually diving into more advanced topics like functions and object-oriented programming. Each video will be about 20 minutes long, so you can learn at your own pace without feeling overwhelmed. Whether you're completely new to coding or looking to brush up the basics, this series will guide you through the essentials. Thanks for watching the first episode of Python Fundamentals for Beginners. If you are excited to start learning Python, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. And if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. I am really looking forward to going on this Python journey with you. Until next time, keep coding.